I was in a hurry. I was trying to get out the house.
All right, Ava. What's up? How you been?
I haven't seen you out here since the last time.
I know I haven't seen you in a while. And I've been coming out here like almost every day for like the past, 6 months? More.
We must just miss each other.
Probably.
All different hours, but only I'm out for like an hour or two maybe, and then you don't see me again for another day, 2, 3.
So you were telling me that you kind of seen a couple of the negative comments on that video that we made, right?
Oh, people were saying just really nonsensical, ignorant things. The first half of the interview, before I did anything personal, but then after you started asking questions, everybody changed their tune. Like 98% of the comments were really nice and supportive and positive. And that's why I didn't actually watch the interview. I actually haven't seen it. I only watched the part where you were trying to talk to me, going into QT.
Yeah.
And it was like all nasty things, like she looks like a shapeshifter, she looks like a man.
Oh yeah.
All kinds of strange things.
Yeah, that's messed up. Do you want to clear that up? You're a biological woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I've always hated that my voice is not feminine. It's like it reminds me more of masculine voice, but some women have voices like that, and they're women. Not every woman is feminine like that in every way. That's all.
Yeah, they all come in different shapes and sizes. All right, guys.
But unfortunately, for some of us real women out there, there's a lot of men portraying to be women.
Yeah.
And people pick them up and they get pissed because they feel like they're being played, they're being lied to. Because there's a lot of workers out there who look like women completely, and they don't say that they're really, something else, transgender or whatever. And, men find out like in a really inappropriate, inconvenient time, and they get pissed.
Yeah. I don't know if I asked you last time. Did I ask you about what's going on with your neck or not?
Yeah. I couldn't believe my doctor. He called it right away. He said, "Oh yeah, I've seen that before. That's torticollis." I said, "There's a name for this," and I just have to get some MRIs done and some other things, and Botox injections will fix it.
Is that like the bone being like it's losing mass?
So the nerves are so damaged that I cannot relax unless I'm like holding it or leaning up against something resting. It feels like my muscle is like hard as a rock. It's very tense from an injury, and only Botox injections will.
So how do you get those Botox injections?
Go through the steps that the doctor needs. I think they want to exhaust all other possibilities to remedy it before the Botox injections. I wish I could just go straight and do that, but insurance, they want to make sure there's nothing else that they can do, maybe less invasive than the Botox injections.
Yeah.
Of course, it can't just be an easy fix.
Do you have days when you feel pain or you just feel pain all the time? Or
when I get really stressed out, if a situation is coming on that's stressful and I can tell that it's getting more stressful and anxiety is coming over me, or I'm really tired from like a couple days of no sleep, it acts up. It gets really tense. I am like having to hold it all the time because it's just completely tense. I can't relax. So I hold it like this, which is so embarrassing, but it relaxes it and it makes me look a little bit more normal.
Yeah. How long have you been that way?
Gosh, 3 years.
3 years.
And it's actually
and that was
from better now.
You said falling asleep like that, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. One night, like you can often tell fentanyl users by their posture or that hunched over look. Because I've had like dealers tell me they can always tell when they're fentanyl diabetic users because their feet or legs, certain parts are really swollen, or they walk with that hunched over. Because you see people nodded out like this position for hours. What's that going to do to your body?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's crazy.
But I remember saying last time how lucky I was. I hear all these horror stories with girls out here, and I always think, because they always drop some little fact or hint, and I think, well, there you go. You should have listened to your intuition. You should have known better. And there's a situation where people always are warning us, there's a lot of crazy people out there. Yeah, but as long as you're smart, try to, look out. Just pay attention to everything and you'll be good. Not always. Not always. I came across a guy that just, I paid attention to everything just like I always do. There was nothing out of the ordinary. There's nothing I could have done different. And he had other intentions, and I had no way of knowing that.
Man, that's crazy.
And so I try to feel like blessed that it wasn't worse. You know, like I take for granted, I guess, how easy a stranger can pick me up. I willingly get in their car, and you can never see or hear from me again. And that's just the way it is. That's the end of that.
So how'd you end up getting away from that situation?
So, uh, it was like 4 in the morning. It was freezing, and I was about to just call it a night and be like, I'm gonna walk home. It's too cold. I don't have the patience to be out here anymore. I'd gotten out late as it is, and right then, a white guy uh, comes in and picks me up. He agrees. He's pretty typical. Agrees to a price. He doesn't seem difficult. He's not asking for nothing weird. And the only thing is he's like in a hurry. I'm thinking he's in a hurry on his way to work. He just wants to stop by someplace, you know, do it. So he backs out of the alley and actually goes to my complex, passes my apartment, goes all the way to the front and backs in. Nothing at all was weird. There was nothing he didn't seem upset. There was nothing I was supposed to do that I didn't. It was just so typical and easy. It was actually like an ordinary, like I wish most people were that easy. Um, and then as soon as I went to I was sitting up to go get back in the front seat, he had me in a chokehold. And for a split second, I'm thinking, oh God, is this his inappropriate, stupid way of being like, don't leave, you know, hang out with me longer, talk to me longer. I was hoping by some miracle that he just was going about it in a weird, stupid way. But I knew, this is bad. That's not what this is. And he was so big and so strong. I mean, I had my hands like this, trying to pull his arm away from my neck, but quickly I was like losing oxygen. I was starting to panic, and I was trying to tell him. I couldn't even whisper because my air was going so quickly. Like, just take my purse, just take my money. I don't care. Take it all. It's okay. You can take it out. What else would he want? And he didn't say a word. And the next thing I know, I came to, and I was bent over again. I don't know how I got back or how long I was out for. I was bent over, and I like felt him pulling out of me, and the next thing I knew, I feel his pressure on me because he like flopped down on me to open the back door, and I remember thinking, please don't push me out head first. But I was also so grateful I could breathe that I didn't even give a shit. He pushed me out head first, and I just wanted to get the fuck away from the car. But I did think my purse is in the front seat. I had all that money, all my stuff. I stayed out later than normal working because I had to do a lot the next day. But I was so scared if I came near that car again, he could change his mind, be like, he could pull me in the car or push me, and I don't know, that could cost me my life. What if he, I don't know, who knows?
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows? I just want to get as far away from that car as I could.
Did you end up making a report or not?
I didn't, and I didn't, not because of what would I say? It's not real hard to manipulate the truth, especially if it means this monster being caught, because who knows what else he's done. And I really was wondering, was I his first? Because I took his silence as apprehension.
Yeah.
Maybe he was second guessing it. But then I was actually listening to another guy, this guy today that's trying to get me to do this webcam stuff with him, telling me a really similar story to 2 or 3 other girls that he's working with. And I said, wait a second, it's not, and I described the car. He goes, yeah, it is. Yeah, and for sure, it's the same guy. And he's done similar and worse stuff to these other girls, like pulled a gun on them and threatened them, giving all kind of similar stuff. And so it wasn't even really a conversation I could have with my boyfriend and him be like understanding. I'm not grateful or happy about anything, but I'm trying to look at the big fucking picture. He could have broken any of my bones, knocked out my teeth. One punch would have fucked up my teeth, my face, broken my bones. He could have. Oh my gosh, it just could have been so much worse. I tried to, yeah, I don't know. So now.
How long ago was it though that happened?
No, it was like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
And as I was walking, I didn't have my shoes on. It was 5 in the morning. It was freezing cold, and like I was wheezing so loud, still trying to breathe, all the way back to my comics where I live, that I didn't even notice my outfit was off. Don't know when that happened. Didn't feel any extra cold. I was just miserably cold and just shaking from, I don't know. I mean, I didn't even cry. I couldn't cry. I was just trying to breathe.
You can still go make a report.
I wondered if, because I did make a couple calls. I had walked in front of the complex twice. I couldn't remember my boyfriend's number. And I know it by heart. I just got one number off. I couldn't think straight. I can get the time. Because there's got to be a way to pull that plate.
Yeah, and then dude's probably still out here doing that.
Oh, yeah.
He's you can save a lot of girls from going through that.
I think any girl, if given the opportunity, should do something that could lead to him stopping, because who's to say he's going to stop at just raping her next time and robbing her?
Yeah.
Because that could have been my last day. And I can say there's nothing I could have done to prevent that, because I kind of put myself in a similar situation since then. You know, I've tried to avoid it though, because I just feel uncomfortable. And it's weird. Like, I keep seeing guys that are white, because my worst experiences have always been with black people.
Yeah.
That's just a fact. I'm not making that up. It's just the way it is. But for this nice looking younger white guy, my guard was a little bit down probably, and I keep thinking, and I even said it to this guy this morning. I'm sorry, but you kind of look. I kind of went through something, and you kind of look just like him. I don't even know if I would recognize him if I saw him again, because other than maybe me and you talking like this for what 5-10 minutes, I don't see your face again.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, we're facing out the car, the back seat. You know, it's dark. We're not looking at each other. That's so stressful. I don't know if I fucking recognize this guy.
Damn, that's crazy.
But I've been talking about it with, just like, yeah, you think I should make a report? Then maybe I should.
I think
I'm
you
not.
should.
I'm not scared of what. The worst has already been done. You know, like,
Yeah,
I feel
man,
like it's
you
my
could-
responsibility to
You
help.
could actually help a lot of girls, then, because I know somebody else is gonna go through it.
So I
Those
was sort
kind
of
of
in a
people
position
never
this
stop.
morning where, like, the person was behind me, and I couldn't keep an eye on him. Like, normally I know exactly what someone's doing at all times. Also because of where we are, we're in my safe place. I know where everything's at. They don't. So that's kind of an advantage I have. But in the car, I don't have that. And every moment I can't see the person, I'm kind of expecting. Looking at me. Keep checking, because I don't know if he's pulling out a knife or a gun. He could stab me. Why? Uh, does somebody get what they want and then do something mean or dirty to you?
Yeah.
To be honest, if he had threatened me, I probably would have been very compliant. I don't know if men or people realize that, and maybe that's where it's a sick control thing on their behalf, some sick fantasy.
Yeah.
But he did not have to do any of that. But yeah, so now, like, I'm real leery. If anyone puts their hands or their arm anywhere near my neck or head, it kind of sends like this panic thing in my head, and I don't feel calm anymore. And so, like, people that I know well know not to do that. But also, if you can't see somebody, make sure you keep them in your line of sight.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just, even if I had Mace, my purse, with me, he already knew what he was gonna do. There's nothing I could do. I wish I could say I wish I was a little more prepared, but there was nothing I could have fucking done. I never hear a lot of stories like that. There's always some indication that someone misses, but no. And that's kind of the scary thing, because you do everything right and you still get hurt. That means it could happen with anybody. And so I feel like I'm on my guard all the time. I'm looking at things, and I'm listening for things, and watching things that I wasn't really before. I'm making sure that, like, you're at arm's length from me at all times. And if we're closer than that, then I can see everything you're doing all the time. So you don't have any opportunity to catch me off guard like that. But even then, I can't always be on my guard, I don't think. So I think all the years I've been taking risk and living this high risk lifestyle, you know, I thank God that it wasn't worse than it was. But this is part of the occupational hazard, they say.
Yeah.
And I hope I can go another few years, even though I'm trying to get out of this and being on the street, and go a totally different route to just stay safe.
Before you were on the streets, like, what kind of life did you have? Did you have a normal job, or?
Yeah, I was a bill collector for Amex corporate accounts for years. My boyfriend at the time got me into that because that's where he worked. And it was kind of one of those things where all you and your buddies kind of work at the same type of job.
Yeah.
You all been to the same companies that do the same thing. And so a lot of, like, local DJs, you know, do little, I don't know, desk jobs like that if you're really good in sales or certain things, you can make a lot good money. But it's just a job, and we lived for, like, the weekends, you know, going out and just living life. Yeah, I didn't drink or do drugs, and yeah, I took joy in things that now, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I remember a crazy thought thinking, I remember thinking weekends, people are off Saturday and Sundays, that was too long of a weekend. Why don't we have 6-day work weeks? Because 2 days to myself to just go shopping and be alone was too much. I could have worked 6 days. No, I don't need 2 days off to myself. And now it's like, you know, 5-day work week. I don't know if I can handle that. It's so crazy. Perspective changes when your lifestyle changes. But yeah, I'm too old for this. I see a lot of ways. I don't have the tolerance or the patience for people and things that I did when I got into this.
How old are you right now?
I say way too old to be out here doing this.
You don't want to disclose your age, huh?
I'm 42.
42?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You look good for 42.
Well, thank you. Yeah. Oh
I would have
gosh.
thought like 30 something, somewhere in your 30s.
I figure I'm okay now if I can just slow down, and stop soon. This like, the what I'm doing for, because it's so almost impossible to have a healthy, happy relationship with somebody being in this business, especially if they have any insecurities or any of
Yeah.
their own issues. That is gonna spill out into and then it becomes my problem. And there are so many things that I sacrifice and do a certain way or don't do, and that affects my money and things for my relationship that is not even noticed or appreciated. And it's just so frustrating because short of taking my boyfriend in with me and showing him when I'm with somebody, he just don't get it and he don't believe me. Some of the things I tell him. But there's a lot I have to alter to try to keep the peace in my relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like real personal, difficult things that I just do the best I can.
So, what are you going to do right now? What's on the agenda for the day?
Just get picked up by a normal, nice person and go to my house. And if he's nice enough, he'll take me right back. If I could do that even just twice today, then I'll have enough money to replace my phone and a couple other things, my work shoes and stuff that I've been wanting to get. But I've been waiting to have enough for everything. So when I go out, I can just do it all in one day and replace some stuff. I don't want to drag this out and do it every day.
Yeah. All right. Well, man, thank you for giving me an update. I really do appreciate it. Are you okay if I post it up on my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I don't know if I asked you last time, like, do you want to put like a Cash App out there or anything like that? Just in case somebody wants to give you a donation?
Sure. I'm sure stranger things have happened.
Do you have a Cash App or?
No. Oh, so I would have to have one, right? And then,
yeah.
okay. So they just know my name and they put money on it. I kind of never felt right about doing that. Like people that I forget what it's
You
called.
feel weird about it? You said.
Like when people are asking for money, like I'm down on my luck.
Oh,
if I'm
yeah.
real honest with people, maybe they'll feel some pity for me. No, I just can't do that. No. Listen to my sob story. Feel bad for me. No, we all make our own decisions.
Sometimes we all need a little bit of help in life, you know?
Yeah. I was always the one helping other people in situation like me now, kind of,
Yeah.
like on a regular basis. Sometimes I don't have food in my house. It's mine. It's all my roommates.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not used to asking for help or even taking it. I just don't feel right. But that's that pride talking. That's the devil.
All right. Well, if you do decide to like put a Cash App out there or anything, I'll just link it on the video.
Okay. I'm hoping that if I see you again, which I probably will, that I will have been taking care of my neck and like maybe I'll look and feel so much better, not having to stand.
Yeah, hopefully.
And just look like this. It's so every second, it's still in the back of my head how not normal I look. So maybe I'll be doing a little better.
All right.
And you're just
I
like
hope so.
so understanding and yeah, there are a lot of things that you got to be good at to do what you do without being judgmental or off-putting, because you're hearing some really personal shit, and if people don't feel comfortable talking to you, then you're not going to get a good story. And so, thank you for being a good listener. And yeah, I wish there was more people like you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right. Well, I'm sure I'll see you again. We're gonna go back that way, right?
Yeah.